Hi, I'm Julia, and you've tuned in to Accessorize Your Life. I welcome you to the channel. Today it is a Shop My Stash, and it is for the month of March. Now, before I get into the month of March, I'd like to review the products I used back in February. It was the month of love, and I chose products related to all things L'Oreal. So L'Oreal has about 3 or 4, or who knows how many companies under their umbrella. I happen to know of 3 other companies: Maybelline, NYX, and Lancome. So I pulled products from my stash that were under the umbrella of L'Oreal, and those were the products. And I had quite a few, and I don't need to tell you that I was overwhelmed by what I chose. But today's face is all of the products that I wanted to use today from those brands. Not all the products, but the ones I chose to use. So I will review the products that are on my face, tell you how I like them, and then we'll move into shopping my stash for the month of March. And I want to say right now that if you're new here, I hope you will stick around, check out my videos, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you here. And let's get on to reviewing the products and then shopping my stash. Well, I've got my face all moisturized and I'm ready to start the face primer. In place of a face primer, I use the Lancome Absolute. It's a soft cream moisturizer and it worked perfectly. No issues at all. I think it filled in my pores enough. It didn't let the oils break through. So, hey, I can't knock it at all. I might even consider buying a larger size. And next I have the Maybelline Super Stay. It's from their active wear line as my under eye concealer. Love this stuff. It's thick enough. It's not too thin. And then I am going in with the Maybelline Fit Me to just kind of use it as a powder under my eyes. And then I go in with NYX Born to Glow in Sienna. Loved it. For my eye primer, I'm using the NYX. It's a concealer, but I'm using it as an eye primer because it's the only product I had that could do that. And for my brows, I'm using L'Oreal. It's their Brow Stylish Definer, which does okay, but it's a little dark. The Thick It, Stick It by NYX I like. And now you see me going in with the Emily in Paris palette, and I am setting my eyelashes. And now I'm going in with a contour from Westman and Tillier all around the perimeter of my face. I loved all of those products. So far, no issues with anything that I've used. And now the mascara, and this is Lancome's, it's their Definacil. So it's an everyday mascara, but it thickens enough. And I'm going in with the blush from Lancome. Very pretty blush. It's monochromatic, haute contour. And now Westman Atelier's highlighter, just tapping it in. And then L'Oreal's True Match Lumi Glotion. Loved it as well. Just a subtle glow. Not greasy, just a subtle lit from within look. I think I'll try to find more uses for this glow once summer comes. I think it'll work on my arms, like my shoulders, you know, legs, things like that. I'll see how it works out for that. And here I am going in with the lippy. I have there the L'Oreal 362. It's a plum color. And now I'm using the Fit Me powder again, just to set everything. Love this stuff. Under the eyes, all over the face, it works. I love the packaging of it. It has a mirror. It has a compartment for your powder puff. It's perfect little compact. And now I'm using L'Oreal, I think, no, this is Maybelline 430, and it's Magnificent Mauve. Using that over top of the Infallible by L'Oreal. And I'm going to spray my face with L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set, and this stuff really is nice. No problems there at all. So like I said, guys, everything worked out really well that you see me use here. No issues at all, and I highly recommend any or all of these products. I've already put my Real Technique brushes in my tray that I will be using for the month, and I have already pulled out the chameleon stone and a bracelet which I believe has some chameleon and aquamarine stones in it, so I will wear it. I will meditate with this stone because I believe that it helps take me out of the past and just make me concentrate more on the here and now, and it also helps to encourage community spirit, and it gives you a zest for life, and we all need that, and especially at this time we need to be mindful of our lives and what we have and just be thoughtful of others and considerate. Alrighty guys, my tray is all together. Everything is in its place. I'm not sure of the names of all of the products like the lippies, but I'm going to do my best to go through what I pulled. But first I want to let you know that I did finish the Lancome Idol Eau de Perfume. This was a sample size, as you can see, and it was really, really, really nice. I mean, it's lightweight, but it's packed with so many scents. It's a soft, feminine perfume. It stays with you. Others can smell it. I adore it. But I finished it, so it will be on my list to consider purchasing a full size of. But for the month of March, I am bringing in from the House of Sillage, I am bringing in Benevolence. And here it is. It's my sample perfume for the month. So let's go through what I pulled. For lippies, I pulled about 5. I do not know any information really about these two, except for this one is from Milani, and it's like a coppery metallic kind of finish. This is a matte lipstick from Stila. I do know that. Maybe the name is on this one. This one is in Rico. So I do know that. That's Rico. This is the one, Tarte. And it's the Tarteist, one of the Tarteist Tarte lip paints. And I don't have a name for it. But if it's old, I will use the Stila and vice versa. But they're similar colors. Then I pulled in this little matte lippy here. And I think it's from JBL or something like that. And I don't know much about it. It's an oldie. And then I pulled in something relatively new. It's a NARS, and it's like one of their little lip glosses. I don't have the name here, but I want to say, oh, I may call it off wrong, so I shouldn't say. But it's Wicked or something like that. I don't know, but that's what I think. I'll list everything down in the description box if I can find it. I also pulled out for Lippy from Wet n Wild, one of their Color Icon lip glosses. For the month of March, I pulled out Pisces. So that's the color. We'll be using that. And for my base products, I pulled back out my Sicily because I'm about halfway done and I want to finish this up. I also pulled back out the Pixie because this is the time of the year to use it. Winter, spring, fall, you know, but not summer for me because I'm oily. I pulled out one of ColourPop's little shock shadows, I guess it's called Super Shock shadows, yeah. And I got it in Free Range, so it's a pretty, like, almost a penny color, but a dull copper penny color. That's what it looks like, so I'm excited to use it. I went back in for the Tarte, even though I don't like it for this time of the year. I'm going to use it as my face primer. And there you heard me talk about my stone. I also pulled out the Kaja bento box, and I pulled out the one in chocolate, and it's Dahlia. Is it Dahlia? Yeah. And it has three little shadows in here, a chocolate color at the bottom, a medium color at the top, and then I think a medium color in the middle, and the top I think it's a shimmer. Could be wrong. Usually am. Nope, I'm right. The medium color is in the middle, and then the shimmer is at the top, which I'm not too fond of because I think the flakes are kind of large, but I will try it for work. Also, I pulled out the Laura Mercier, and it is her translucent powder in honey, which I like. And I like the size of that, not overly done, not too much to handle. For my face concealer, I pulled out the Flex Concealer from Milk, and I have it in Cinnamon. And I pulled out Ulta Beauty, their matte eye primer base. I'm looking for the perfect eye primer so that I don't have a problem with my eyelids getting extremely oily and my eyeshadow dissipating on me. Alrighty, here I pulled out the Mented Brow Down. I have it in brown for my eyebrows. I like it because it has the spoolie on the end. And I also pulled out a Juvia's Place Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel to help with my brows. I pulled out two eyeliner pencils, one in brown from Juvia's Place and the other one in black as a liquid liner. And then I have my mascara from Fenty, and I think that's all over here. Of course, you heard me talk about these beautiful brushes, and these are from Real Technique. They have the little like crystal or diamond, if you will. I like to think they're diamonds on them. Alrighty, let's get over here to this side. Behind the lippies that I pulled a face powder from Jouer Cosmetics, and it's in dark, very pretty compact, though I have to get out my glue and glue it down. It's coming up there. That's sad. But it's a really pretty color, and I like the way it goes on. And this is what it looks like. Makes you feel real girly. It's so pretty. Yeah, I like that. And to just kind of camouflage the spots and things like that, I pulled out the Studio Fix Conceal and Correct palette in Deep from MAC. I use that color a lot. And then I went in with some Natasha Denona face products like her Glow and her Sculpt. I like this Contour and Sculpt palette a lot. And I went in with e.l.f. I pulled it to use as my blush. This is in Deep. And that's what it's looking like. I have 4 colors to choose from. That's good. I went in with some mini palettes. I got the e.l.f. little mini face palette here. This is in Coconut, and it's a highlighter and a bronzer there. And then also in mini size is from e.l.f. This is the, I think it's called the Jalapeno palette. Yes, Hot Jalapeno palette. So there are some greens to use with a beautiful yellow there to use for the month of March. And from Natasha Denona, I pulled one of her palettes out. This was the one from Christmas, her release with a little brush. And it is in Metropolis, I think. Something like that. I can't bring it into, yeah, Metropolis. This is her little mini palette. So I thought that blue-green color might be nice to use this month. And also there's a gold there and some backup colors. I pulled Juvia's Place, the chocolates. You've seen this. But just in case these other colors get to be too much for me, I can use that. And from BH Cosmetics, I pulled their Aquamarine palette for the month of March. Nice blues, so pretty. And I think, is there anything else back there? Yes, there is. I pulled one more palette. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like nice rocks. Revolution Pro Ultimate Eye Look palette. This is so jaded. And it has some greens. Now these greens are, I'm giving them another go. They're a little difficult to work with sometimes on my skin tone. I probably need a really good bright eye primer. But anyway, I think that's it for the month of March. I'm so excited to use everything, to have a change, and to stay in the present and not so much of dwelling in the past. So look out for looks with these products. I thank you for watching. I love you for watching. And remember, a smile is your best accessory. So wear it and be kind to one another. Bye-bye.